Bulgarian Silvia Mitova.
It's nice to see the Bulgarians back in here. They've had a lot of problems building up their team, but they have a strong team in here now.
In fact, at this competition, they're being sponsored by Logo 7, a local clothing manufacturer. Otherwise, they would have had problems getting here.
Yes. She opened up with a gorgeous double layout. What's interesting about this routine is it's not the same as everybody else's. It's rather different. It has abstract dance, which should help in the scoring.
Is that a change in the way judges are looking at it? They're looking less for the classical things and more something new and vibrant?
They're looking now for something different. Rather than just seeing tumbling all the time, they want to know that the girls can actually dance and show the personality that they have through that dance. Coming up her last tumbling line. Right now the judges are checking to see if she's showing any signs of whether she's tired or not. She doesn't seem to be. Round up back handspring, double back, immediate punch front. Excellent last line.
Well, if you were marking this routine, what would you give her?
I'd say high 9.9s.
Well, the judges gave her a 9.887 on the floor. At the conclusion of the first rotation, Kim Zmeskal vaulting into first place. Bontas from Romania second, and Bogunskaya tied for fourth place. In fact, a lot of ties after rotation number 1. Svetlana Bogunskaya, used to being in first place and nothing but first. She finds herself in fourth spot, needs to heat up, so she's warming up. Hoosier Dome in Indianapolis, Indiana. Rotation number 2 for the World Gymnastics Championships. The women's all-round competition. Henrietta Onadi from Hungary on the balance beam.
Henrietta actually fell in the previous rotation on bars, which is going to hurt her score a lot in the all-around. Showing her incredible flexibility.
She was 20th in the 89 Worlds.
Oh, that's really disappointing for Henrietta. That's 2 falls. It's going to really cost her now. She normally never falls on that.
How far can you fall back?
The competition is really tight, and especially at a world competition level. The scoring is really hard, so any fall could drop you from 10th to 18th.
In fact, that happened to you once, didn't it?
Certainly did in 89. Nice planche. Walking forward out of it.
I guess all you can do at this point is just carry on with the rest of your routine.
Yes, you have to keep the momentum going. You know you've fallen, but you have to block it out and know that you still have 2 more events left to go. Anything could happen with anybody else. Who knows? Somebody else might fall too. You just have to keep going. Triple twist. Little hop on the ending.
Henrietta Onadi from Hungary, who fell on the bars, also falls off the beam, and the marks certainly reflect that, and she is not happy with her performance. Shannon Miller, American, on the floor, using Irving Berlin for her music.
Round off whip right into a full in. Incredible line. Shannon was actually the top American after the team competition. If you watch her face closely, she's going to try and play up to the crowd a little bit, so that brings her energy level up as well.
Well, we've seen that from really all the Americans here. They're using the crowd to perhaps impress the judges a little more.
Yes, I think everybody tries to do that in some way. It helps your energy level as well and gives a great presentation to the judges.
In terms of difficulty, what do you think of this routine?
She has incredible amounts of difficulty. I remember seeing Shannon not less than 4 months ago, and she was falling on her head on her first tumbling line. And now she has the amount of difficulty that can surpass any Russian. It was an incredible double pike. Nice routine for Shannon.
American Shannon Miller, 9.862 her scores. Very pleased with her routine. Her coach, Kim Gwang-suk from North Korea, happens to be Tracy Wilson's favorite in this competition, all of 4'4".
This is probably the most difficulty-packed routine you'll see in this entire competition. She starts out with the Tkachev right into a Marinich, which is a men's release move. She has a little bit of form break in her knees. 1.5, right into a Jaeger. Look at the swing on her Giants. And a stuck landing. Incredible routine.
Well, Tracy's favorite comes through with a fabulous routine. And speaking of Tracy, she's on the floor with Canadian gymnast Janet Miller.
Janet, this has been a tough year for injuries. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm feeling better now. My arm's a little better. It's recovering, but it's still a little sore.
What about your foot? You hurt your foot at the qualifying?
Yeah, my foot's getting better now. I've been doing a lot of treatment, a lot of therapy on it, a lot of icing, but it's getting better. I still tape it, though.
Now, you're from New Brunswick, but you've been living in Willowdale. Is it tough being away from home? You're only 15 years old.
It's tough sometimes, you know, when you get homesick or when you have a bad training, but I've gotten used to it, really. It's been about 4 years now, and it's not as hard as it used to be.
Are you planning to be in Barcelona?
Yes.
Okay, well, good luck. We hope to see you there.
Thank you very much.
Janet Miller, what could have been here. However, in the team competition, this is what happens to her on the uneven bars.
What's happened is she's done her Tkachev, which is her release move, and she hasn't quite cleared the bar. She comes down really hard on her elbow, hyperextends the elbow.
American Betty Okino on the beam.
Betty Okino is usually rock solid on this event.
This is another one, Larissa, might say that she's got the longer lines in terms of...
Yes, she does. Her long legs actually add to her line. Layout, rock solid. She has to make sure her shoulders are right in line with the beam. Betty should be setting up for a double turn. Nails it.
Which is more difficult at this point on the beam, the turns or the jumps?
Her layout line and the double turn are pretty much of equal value. However, it's hard to keep your center of gravity spinning